Hello and welcome to the Oak and Lamb YouTube channel. My name is Becca Oaks. I'm an owner and craft educator here at Oak and Lamb. So as you can see, I'm at my house today and I wanted to film this here because this is where this inspiration came. I like to craft here at home, but my craft room is upstairs and my kids stay down here in the main level watching TV and playing and doing things like that. So I like to craft with them down here. That means a lot of times I don't want to bring my big maker and all of my huge supplies down here. And so I like to use my little Cricut Joy when I can. The problem is that I wanted to create a stocking tag out of fabric. And I'm like, I have to have my maker for that, right? No. I thought to myself, if an Explore Series machine can cut bonded fabric using the fine point blade, because let's be honest, the bonded fabric blade is just the fine point blade. Cricut even admits this. They just have a different housing for it so that you can keep them separate, meaning if you're going to be cutting cardstock, you don't want to cut your fabric with the same blade that you cut your cardstock with. And so there are different houses for the same blade so that you can keep them separate. Anyway, I thought if they can do that, there's a fine point blade in this Joy. I wonder if I can cut fabric with my Joy. And the answer is yes. So I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm very excited to do this. Cricut Joy does not market this machine, or Cricut in general does not market this machine as being able to cut fabric, but it's doable. It's very easy. Now, before I get started, I do want to point out when you are cutting bonded fabric on the Explore Series machine or the Joy, you don't want to cut teeny tiny bits of fabric or super intricate cuts because it's just not going to cut well. It needs that rotary blade with the different movements that are allowed with it. The rotary blade rolls like a rotary blade does, and a fine point blade will drag like a blade does. And so if you get super intricate or super small cuts, it just starts moving the fabric around and it doesn't do well. So what we have today is a brand new fine point blade in our Cricut, our little Joy. I'm going to be using a bonding. This is actually Wonder Under because I'm going to be appliquing this, but you can use other things like wax paper. If you have wax paper in your kitchen, you can put the wax side down on the wrong side of the fabric. So say, for instance, I'm using this fabric right here. I would take the wrong side, meaning the unpatterned side, and put wax paper, wax side down to this wrong side, and iron it on, and that makes it stiff. That's what bonded fabric is. That's what bonding fabrics. There are different materials that you can do that with, but Wonder Under that you use for applique works really well for this as well. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. And then I just have my mini Easy Press and my Easy Press mat. And then I'm just going to be using a standard grit mat. You can use a strong grit mat too if you want, and make sure you have a brayer. This is a key in success to not having your fabric move around on the mat. So I'm really excited. This is really fun. It's going to be really quick. I'll show you the setting that I use for this and show you how easy it is to cut fabric with your Cricut Joy. So now let's take a look at how easy it is to prepare your fabric for cutting with the Cricut Joy. So here is a close-up of the tag that I was able to make with Wonder Under and my Joy. I made all of this with the Joy, cut this one out, and then I cut another side of it out and then just used my mini Easy Press to adhere those two sides together. I put this velvet ribbon in the middle and then applied the heat so that the adhesive kept that in there as well. And then I put this piece on here, cutting it out the exact same way that I'm going to be showing you, and added this. And if you want to see a full in-depth video of this, I do have a member-only video on the website. If you're an Oak and Lamb member, check that out. It's going to be a really fun, quick video, and you can do this no-sew, completely no-sew. Or in the video, I'm also going to show how easy it is to create a cute zigzag or top stitch. I haven't decided yet for this. So check that out. But what we have is our mini Easy Press. I went ahead and heated it to the second temperature setting. And then I'm going to grab my fabric. Okay, I have a small piece of fabric here. Keep in mind the Cricut Joy does not do super large. If you do have the Joy Extra, you could do a bigger piece of fabric than this, so that's nice, but you can still do the same thing. I don't have a Cricut Joy extra here. I have one in the studio. But I'm going to go ahead and iron this out so that all the wrinkles are out. And then I'm going to take my Wonder Under, and just like if you were using wax paper, you put the adhesive side to the ugly or wrong side of the fabric, meaning I'm going to flip this over. Wonder Under has sort of a gritty texture, and that gritty texture on this side is where the adhesive is. So I want adhesive side down right here, and then I'm just going to apply heat. I start in the middle and go out, just like this. It's really quick. And you can see it just made that fabric kind of stiff, which is exactly what we want. And then I'm going to take my mat here. I may want to trim this up a little bit more to the size of the Wonder Under. I like to cut my Wonder Under shorter than my fabric, because if you have an overlap and it gets on, like you apply heat to it on the Easy Press mat, then the Wonder Under will stick to the Easy Press mat and it will come off. You just have to rub it pretty good. Okay, so now I'm going to place this here. And I want to bray this down. Do not skip this step. Braying it down really, really helps. Okay, now that we have it brayed down, we are ready to load our machine, but let's go ahead and go over into Design Space and look at the setting that we'll be using. Okay, over in Design Space, I just have this tag that is an Oak and Lamb file, and it actually also has a little cutout right here that I've contoured out, because I thought that that little hole would be way too small to cut out with a bonded fabric. Also, I didn't want it because I wanted to create the ribbon hanger part of the tag. So I contoured that out. But this is an Oak and Lamb file. It is on the website. If you're not an Oak and Lamb member, go ahead and check out our membership. Click the link below and you can join if you are interested in all of our cut files with free commercial use license. We do have tiers of membership options available. You can pay monthly or annually, and we have discounts for both. We will share both of those here with you, but definitely check that out. If you love education like this, if you love crafting, if you are looking for a community of crafters and friends to just plug in with and become family with, then that's what we're here for at Oak and Lamb. We love to teach. We love to teach on Cricut. We love to teach on sewing. We love to teach on sublimation, woodworking, and so much more. But anyway, join the membership. You won't regret it. This is what I have. I went ahead and sized it to 5 inches, and I'm going to go ahead and click Make It. And I'm going to go to this mat. One thing that I do want to point out, when you are placing your graphic, especially when you're doing bonded fabric, I like to move my image over just a little bit. I don't want it right on the edge, because sometimes it will pull and doesn't cut quite as well if you do it at the edge. So I like to just move it over a little bit. Now we're going to press next. We've connected to our Joy, and now we're going to go to all materials. So let's type in medium cardstock, and I want to increase my pressure. So right here you can see the pressure, and it's on default. Let's go to more pressure, and then we're going to load our mat and let this cut out. Then you can see here, it just did one pass, which is what you want. That's why I chose a medium cardstock setting instead of heavy. If you do a heavy cardstock setting, then it makes 2 or 3 passes depending on which one you choose. So you just want one, or else it will kind of start fraying those edges. But you can see how well it cut right here. There might be a little bit here and there, but that cut really, really well. And then you just remove your backing at that point. This is the backing of the Wonder Under or your wax paper, whatever you're using. Okay, there we go. I had to get some tweezers and put it in between. Sometimes it's really difficult to remove. Just removes like that. and then you are ready to do whatever you wanted to do with that. So now what do you all think? Are you super excited about what all you can do with your little Cricut Joy? I think it's always so interesting to find out what your machine can do that maybe Cricut isn't advertising or didn't intend for the machine to do to begin with. I love things like this. If you love videos like this for hacks on your Cricut Joy, also check out our Joy video on how to print and cut with Cricut Joy. Now I know that Cricut Joy Extra actually does print and cut, but the regular little Cricut Joy, not so much. We have a hack for you. It's possible. It is so fun to do that. And I also want to know, are there things that you've done with your Cricut Joy, like this hack, that most people might not know about? Leave a comment below. Let us know. We want to know about it. We love to know about these things. If you are a member of the flock, make sure you are posting pictures over in the private Facebook group of projects. Like if you make a project like this, if you have a hack, if you have successfully used your Joy with a hack that we have shared with you, we want to know about it. We want to know what content you like and what you are using, what you enjoy, what you find really amusing even. Leave a comment below, post it in the private Facebook group, and let us know. If you are not already a subscriber here on the YouTube channel, it's free to do that. And it's a great way to help support us if you like content like this. Go ahead and hit subscribe and also turn on notifications so that you know every single time we go live and post content like this. Leave us a thumbs up if you liked the video, and leave us any questions down below if you have any questions or comments. And as I mentioned earlier, check out that link with the special discount we are offering for you to join the Oakenly membership here today. Now is a great time to do that with the holidays ramping up. We are going to be creating some amazing Christmas projects for you all and are excited for you to get to share those with us. So thanks so much for watching. We'll see you here another day for another video.